welcome to our stream, our Friday stream. This is Best East Africa, and we have on board Chris Okech and Elisha David, Defray Devran, who will be taking us through building mini apps. Eddie Kago,
Sorry,
they're
Eddie,
based
we
in
can't
West
hear you.
Africa, and I think my audio is a bit off, but I can hear you, Chris. So I think we just go ahead and you can proceed with the session, Chris.
Sorry, Eddie. At some point, my connection dropped. Please come back once again.
Oh yeah. So apologies everyone. We started a bit late, 3 minutes into time. We actually testing out a few things for a better experience for our devs and our community. So today we'll be hosting Chris Okech and Elisha David, Defray Devrel, who will be taking us through mini apps. So Elisha is facing some technical challenges. So in the meantime, we can have an introduction of who you are, Chris, and what you're building, and yeah, so you can take us through that. Welcome.
Yes, so hi everyone. My name is Chris, Chris Okage. My base name is I am Chris.base.it. Currently, I'm shipping Minisand, which is a USDC off-ramp mini app on Farcaster. And largely, I've been building on Base for the past 1.5 years right now. And apart from that, I'm also the best ambassador for Kenya, the best East Africa ambassador for Kenya. And we have been building on Base for like the longest. And when it comes to building on Base, there is a lot of impact, a lot of support that we get from the community, from leads like Eddie over here, who has been who has played really a great role in terms of mentoring us to where we are today. And I think majorly that's all when it comes to my intro. Yes.
Thank you. So, Elisha, you can introduce yourself, what you're building, and yeah, you can proceed.
Oh, thank you. I need to be sure. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Awesome. My name is
Yes, we can
Elisha
hear you.
David. My name is Elisha David. A lot of people know me as DeFi DevRel. I am building Zoracle. Currently, Zoracle is an app that is used to explore, analyze, and trade content coins on Zora and Base app. So with Zoracle, um, you can easily find new content that are being coined on Base app and Zora, and you can seamlessly trade it using our platform. So that is what I'm building currently, and aside that, I'm a DevRel support for East Africa and West Africa, respectively, on Base. Thank you very much, Eddie.
Thank you, Elisha. I'd already introed the session. You can give a background of also the session that you'll be taking our devs through in terms of building mini apps, and we can proceed with the code jam.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So tonight we will be looking into building mini apps using mini kits, and we have our guest speaker here, Chris. Uh, okay, so I think I would be having a little conversation between myself and Chris, to know what mini apps are and how do you build a mini app using mini kit. Chris, can you hear me? Please confirm.
Yes, definitely, I can hear you.
Awesome. Awesome. So,
Yes,
in your own
so
terms,
yeah.
what is a mini app? Let's start from the ground level.
So I'd describe a mini app as to be a micro front end in a wallet or basically on another app. So it's this small micro front end that's there, and it has got the abilities to um, have all this interactivity when it comes to making people earn from their content. You can easily do off ramps and on ramps. You can easily tip people using the same apps. So basically, think about mini apps as to be a micro front end in a wallet or a social app that runs a specific task, e.g., tipping, minting, swapping, on ramps and off ramps, and it's always powered by separate on-chain logic. So probably, for example, in the case of Minisend, or in the case of, for example, the app that we have, the mini app that we have on Fakasta, that is used to reward builders weekly, which is the base builds mini app. It's used to like reward people on a weekly basis with some ETH, and it is fully powered by on-chain logic from Base. Yeah, I think that's how I describe a mini app.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Um, Thank you very much, Chris, for that. So on my end, um, I'll describe mini apps as a lightweight app that is built to run within a host environment within another app. So you can look at mini apps like we had. I think we had some mini programs running in WeChat before. Uh, you can look at mini apps as the mini games you play on Facebook. So you play a game, but it's inside Facebook platform. So that is how mini app works. First of all, it's embeddable, that it works within another app, and it loads faster. I mean, you don't have to download the games or the apps at all. It is integrated depending on the environment. Is integrated like Chris mentioned Base app, and he also mentioned Farcaster. Farcaster is Farcaster is an open protocol. um it is a open social protocol where um I used to call it a decentralized Twitter. Yes, I call it a decentralized Twitter because you get to make your post and you own what you post. I mean, unlike Twitter where you could wake up to a banned account or something, I don't think it's possible on Farcaster because it's decentralized. The ownership is, I mean, you own it, you own your account and you own whatever you do there. And every post there, I think currently on Farcaster you can choose to monetize your posts by making those posts tradable. So people can interact with your post, and if they love your content, they decide to buy it. So thank you very much for taking your time out on explaining mini apps in your terms. So why does mini apps matter to you as a builder, Chris? Why does mini apps matter to you? I mean, you can speak from a personal level.
Yeah. Okay. I think they really do matter in the sense that you don't need quite like a lot of time to ship mini apps. They're easy to integrate. They're easy to come up with. You can always follow the documentation, and in less than 2 3 hours, you have your mini app already set up. So it's easy to set up, and navigating your way through the building process is also quite much direct. So you don't need, let me say, like senior sort of like experience to build mini apps. With the little programming language that probably you've gained over time, you can always go ahead and begin shipping your first mini app on Base. Yeah.
Awesome. I agree totally with that. I mean, I don't write React Native, and I don't write Flutter as well. That is used to um, that is used to develop mainstream apps. So going, I mean, mini apps matter to me because first of all, the developer experience is actually very smooth. You can ship fast and you can also reuse components. Uh, Talking about okay, I've already talked about the speed. We've not spoken about distribution. Looking at leveraging platforms like Farcaster and Base app, you can easily get to your first 100 200 users, depending on how user friendly your app is. So that is one thing that matters. I mean, why mini app matters to me. So today in this session, we'll be looking into the mini app documentation on we'll be looking into the mini app documentation on Base, using minikit. And Eddie, I just need to confirm, are we going to do a live coding session, or we are going to do that on Monday? We could just use today to walk through the documentation, get to understand different parts of it.
Sure. I think it would make sense to take us through that, and then we can also have that in context of Minisend, what Chris has launched as a mini app, and then connect the two so that our audience and devs can know what to do for the existing app. So we can make an assumption that we have folks who have existing applications and they want to make them mini apps, and also we have guys who are getting started and want to participate and join on Chain Summer for the competition for the Buildathon. So how do they get started? That would be helpful, and then now we can introduce how that connects with on Chain Summer.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Eddie. Chris, can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly? And I need to know if you are close to your PC.
Yes, I can hear you clearly, definitely.
Awesome. So I would go first, walking our audience through the base documentation for mini apps.
Yeah.
Please, can you bring my screen on? And please, I need to know if it's too small, because I mean I love my font small. I don't know if this is okay.
I think it's just fine. We can see.
Yeah, it's quite visible. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Say hi to
All
Frank.
right. All right. So getting started with mini apps. Like I said, I mentioned earlier that give me a sec. I Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me
Yes,
clearly?
yes, we can.
Okay. Sorry,
Yes,
I just needed to be sure.
please proceed.
So okay, so getting started with mini apps, like I explained earlier, mini apps are lightweight web, web applications that run natively within clients like Base app. So Base app is an example of a client where your mini app can run within. Um, so your users can instantly access mini apps without downloads, and you can benefit from seamless wallet interactions and discover apps directly in the social feed. So we are not going to read through the whole documentation. I might just read a few lines and get to explain it for you to understand. Um, and of course, yes, I think our audience would not only be technical people. So for non-technical people that are joining us, um, I want you to think of mini apps like uh, the games. I don't know if you use your i games, or how is that what they call it? I games, where you play a snooker game in your chat, in your iMessage chat. I don't know if that makes sense. I think that is what they call it.
No, it is. And I mean,
I'm
also
not.
another example is within within the M-Pesa app, we have multiple applications which enable people to make payments and access their money within the M-Pesa app, which are co-hosted by M-Pesa. So that might be relatable to those who would be wondering what a mini app is. So you can, for example, book a train, you can pay for you can pay your bills, you can have savings products within the M-Pesa app. That's the same thing you can do with mini app on the base app. So where you can have your product and create it as a mini app.
Awesome. Thank you very much um, for throwing more light on that. So I just hope I'm carrying everybody along right now. So let's go over to um, to the main deal, right? So a mini app is composed of your existing web application, the the mini kit provider wrapper, the manifest file, and your standard deployment. So one good thing about mini apps is you can convert an already existing app you've built into a mini app that runs within the base app. And like you heard Cargo said earlier, um, I think towards the end of the live stream Cargo will give us a little or will give us detailed information on what is on-chain summer and what on-chain summer has in place for builders. So let's get into um, building with minikit. Let's go to the overview. So I don't know if it's okay to. Okay, I think it's visible. So minikit is actually, what is minikit? First of all, I needed you to understand what a mini app is. Now, what is minikit? Minikit is the easiest way to build mini apps on base. Mini kit, just like the name is mini, and it's a development kit, software development kit that is provided for builders building mini apps on base. So it allows a builder or developers to easily integrate or build applications without needing to know the details of SDK implementation. So if I'm explaining that in a simpler way, if I'm explaining that mini kit is I think yeah, thank you. I can hear myself clearly now. Mini kit is one of the easiest ways to build mini apps on base. So if you want to build a mini app on base, your go-to tool or your go-to resource is the mini kit resource. So it integrates seamlessly with on-chain kit components, and provides Coinbase wallet specific hooks. So why do you need mini kits? Like I mentioned the Coinbase wallet integration. Um, we have the automatic setup. We have a CLI tool, just like you've seen in the video above. You can see the CLI tool in action, where you get to set up um, your boilerplate from mini apps and get it running in no time. You can see this, right? We have component compatibility. So like I said, it's integrated with mini kit on-chain kit component. And yeah, the development process is quite simple, just like Chris said. So what are the use cases of minikit? Where can you use minikit? You can use it when you're building gaming mini apps, if you're building a social mini app or a payment mini app. This is where minikit is very useful. So if you are getting started, you want to build a new mini app, not an existing one. I think I should make that clear. We are building a mini app. The fastest way to get started is using the CLI tool to bootstrap your project. So just like you have npx creates latest, create next app at latest. That's the same way you get to run npx create on chain mini. So all you need to do is copy this and get to your go to your terminal. Yeah, this command will set up a new project with both front end and back end components, webhook configuration for notifications, account association. So account association is important because when you are hosting, sorry, when you are deploying your app and trying to configure it to be used within the base app or within Farcaster, um, you need to associate your tool with your account to show that you are the owner of that mini app. So that is where account association comes in, and you basically create a demo showcasing on-chain abilities using on-chain kit. So that's this for this is what the command will help you to do. So after running the command, you follow the prompt. I think you've seen the video up here. Let me see if I can restart this video. Okay, so you
So,
are asked
Elisha,
for your project.
question:
Okay, please go ahead.
are you in a position to walk through, through maybe setup of a simple project?
Okay, sure, I can do that. Um, Let me share my entire screen at this
Maybe we
point.
can just use the same documentation. Yeah, we can just use the same docs.
Yeah,
So that we see what happens.
yeah, let me see.
Because it's usually very common when someone is learning something new, to go to docs and then realize that things are not working as has been written in the docs.
Yeah,
So
I
it would
totally
help so
agree with that.
for the ones who are really new. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, so let's do a little practical. So let me get my terminal open. So we have npx create on chain mini. So I did not manufacture this. Remember, wait, give me a sec. Okay, remember we got this command from our documentation here.
We can see the
npx create
candles.
on npx create on chain mini. So let's see. I think I need to get my CDP API keys. Let me see if I have it somewhere here. I was building a mini app earlier actually. Okay.
Wait, you're not afraid of showing us your API keys?
I just I it's actually empty. Except we have a very fast screen grabber. uh, okay, let's see what comes up. So let me see if I can make this full screen so you can see this. Oops, that's wrong. That's wrong. I made a mistake. So remember, you are using two And yeah, it
Probably
shouldn't be,
you
it
can zoom
shouldn't
in
be
further.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can
Yeah,
you see my screen
that's
clearly now? Awesome. So let's call it last time we called it cargo.
No, we actually did call it, end up calling it cargo. So
Oh
we
yeah.
just call it, base EA mini kit, EA mini.
Base
yeah, yeah, mini, yeah.
EA mini. Okay, so when you follow the prompt, the first thing you will be asked is your project name. The next um, question would be enter your CDP API key, and I have mine already. Would you love to share your data to improve or create on chain? I always share mine, of course. So I have my project set up. Let's see it in action. New window. So open new project, and we have our based EA mini. So what do we get to do first? Check the readme, check for the instructions. It says npm install or yarn install. So let's use yarn because yarn is faster. Yarn install. Yeah, I think my network is faster today compared to yesterday.
Your tomorrow is getting better than today.
Okay, so this actually takes a lot of time, but it should finish sooner. Actually, I just hope power supply comes back so y'all can see my face. Okay, I expected that. Let me upgrade my node version. So in case you get an error like this, all you need to do is upgrade your node version and try running install again. So if you have node version 20 and you want to upgrade to 22, what you do is use the nvm command, nvm install 22, and after the nvm install command is complete, um, you get to use nvm use 22. So that is one thing you should do. I will take note of if if you run into any issue like the one we just got. So please take note if you're in the audience and you're watching us. Okay, like I said, Yarn is much faster. So I feel like yeah, we're done. So let's see Yarn dev. Okay, so our app is ready on localhost. This, let's see if it works. All right, so we just did. Um, I think my wallet should be loading somewhere. Connect your wallet to send a transaction. Where is the wallet connect button? Give me a sec. Okay, yeah, we have the connect wallet button here, so you can use it. Uh, I don't need a VPN. That's new. Okay, yeah, power supply is back. Okay.
And your miracles keep happening in real time,
You can see me,
visibly
but
so.
is it showing? on I'm currently stream my screen to my monitor.
Okay,
So,
it's
so far, what Alicia has taken us through is, reading the base docs, now to set up a mini app. So we just set up what we've just done is follow these docs, where we went to Quick Start and started setting up our mini app. So feel free to add your questions, mention what you might be interested in working on. Welcome back, Alicia.
Thank you. So let me share my screen one more time.
Okay.
I think this screen is too wide. Maybe we could just split it. Okay, let's split it. So we have our code base on one side and we have our menu kit on one side. That works. So this is our mini app. It's prompting us to sign in.
Um, I think you'd have to zoom your terminal, no, not really, your code
Using
editor. The font in your code editor is very small, Alicia.
base hearing.
Alicia. Can you still hear us?
Yeah, I think. Can you hear me? Is it okay?
Yes, we can hear you, but your font is too small.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
It's still too small.
We can see it now. It's
Oh,
visible.
it's okay now.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can switch off your video so that we're able to do this smoothly.
Okay. No, why?
So, for inspiration on what people can build as mini apps, we can start checking out what we use normally, let's say, like on the M-Pesa app. So there's a ticketing app, for the railway, for the train, sorry. There's a ticketing app for bus services. There are ticketing apps for events. There are gift vouchers which you can build on chain. You can do on chain insurance for different use cases, and even use cases in delivery. So there should not be, limitation in terms of the ideas we can have for mini apps. You should feel free to contribute your use case and see what makes sense also for your particular region or your your demographic. So how can you quickly onboard your first 100 customers? How can you quickly onboard your first 1,000 customers and start seeing value being shared and transferred to them? So, in the meantime, Chris, I think you can share your screen and tell us more about Minicent and do a live demo of Minicent.
Yes, sure thing. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Yes, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your
Yes,
screen.
yes, we can see your screen. Please post.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. You can take us through Minicent and the capabilities and relate that to
Yeah,
mini apps. Let's say like on M-Pesa. What are the possibilities that
yes, definitely.
you've already locked and
Yeah,
you
so
want
thank
to
you.
more?
Yeah, so maybe just to give a slight background of how I came up with Minisend. Minisend is an inspiration of what we currently have in the market, which is Paycrest, and we also do have other off-ramps in Kenya and other off-ramps in Africa. But the huge challenge that I saw in the market was we have people earning on the base app. We have content creators who are coining their content and they're getting rewards weekly or either on a daily basis. And they don't have like a way to off-ramp their USDC on base. And I saw an opportunity to build a mini app that can serve both Kenyan and Nigerian users. And that is now where Minisend now came in. So Minisend is here to primarily support creators and builders who are earning on chain in USDC. And yes, of course, the question would be that how are we gonna handle um, requests from other chains, requests from other users who would want to transact on chains like Polygon and the rest. But in due time, I think we'll be able to handle that in the most appropriate way. Yeah, so back to Minisend, probably I could touch on the technologies that I've used to have this on board. So Minisend is built using Minikit. So just as
Oh, I
Elisha
almost
had
had
mentioned,
Minicent.
no, Minisend.
Okay, okay.
Minisend is built on base using Minikit. And of
It's a
course, a
Friday, so
large
you
bit
have
of
to
it
understand.
relies. Yeah, so a large bit of it is actually powered by OnChainKit as well. So I've used OnChainKit to interact with BasePay and Base account, and Base accounts to sign transactions and to also facilitate gasless transactions using BasePay. Yeah, so maybe I can just do a quick demo of how it works. So for example, my balance currently is $1. So I can decide to go to my main Coinbase wallet and maybe swap my ETH to USDC and from my USDC now to Kenyan shilling, or either to NGN, which is Nigerian naira. So let's say we want to offer 1 USDC. So I'll go ahead and input my mobile number, which is 07972622. Then I can even use my base name on this bit. Then say I'm Chris. And then continue to check out. And,
Can we try sending to Elisha?
Oh, okay. I've not yet fully tested it out on Nigeria. Primarily,
Okay.
Yeah, the USDC bit of it to M-Pesa is currently up. So I think we can do that probably towards the end. Yeah, that will save up.
I'm testing it on my
Yeah, so,
currently.
oh, nice. I think you can also give me feedback on your end, Elisha. So right now I'm triggering BasePay to sign this transaction. Okay. I think I need to connect my wallet again. So let me just refresh and then get to begin the step once again. Yeah. The account name is I am Chris. And then
Can I
yeah,
can I send you? Wait,
yeah, I think that can also.
can I send you? I can.
Yeah, so the payment has been successful. So let's wait for the M-Pesa message to get to my phone so that we confirm whether I've received the M-Pesa fiat on my end, the Kenyan shilling on my end. I think the Fideville, you can also test whether you're able to receive NGN.
Can you hear me?
Then yes,
Yeah,
yes,
can
I
you hear
can.
me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so one feedback is I think what you should do is when a user switches to NGN, the phone number
Yeah.
should the placeholder for the phone.
No, sorry, I didn't get you quite clearly.
My internet is I'm having that. I don't know if like
So maybe we can switch
Yeah.
off our videos.
Okay.
Could you
my
please do
internet
that?
is having
I've
issues,
just
but
yeah, I've
can
just
you hear
received
me?
my M-Pesa. Yeah. Yeah, we can.
Okay. So I'm testing out the Nigerian naira currently. So I'm approving the transaction now.
Okay.
Okay, so it says payment successful. Let me see if it works.
I think I can also confirm from my end. I also have like a personalized dashboard which I use to track payments. So I can also track it from my end whether it was really successful.
Okay, Chris,
Okay,
could you
you can check.
please share your
Yes,
screen
Eddie.
again, Chris, on Minisend?
Okay.
So in terms of uses, what have you envisioned in terms of usage of Millicent? So you've previously done EduPay and Xeon, but are there
Yeah.
verticals or areas you think Minicent would be most relevant in application?
Okay. Primarily, just as I'd mentioned before, the whole idea of coming up with Minisend was to allow creators to easily off-ramp the USDC on Base, because that was a huge challenge that I identified on the Base app, because currently there is no mini app, at least that I know, that is currently doing that on the Base app. So I think Minisend is one of the products that I've built that at least I can see great potential when it comes to acquiring new users on chain and at least getting more people on chain on Base. Yeah.
And are there possibilities, so let's say, for probably doing savings using Minisend, or your vision is primarily for sending and receiving crypto to fiat and fiat to crypto?
Yeah, I think primarily for starters right now, the whole idea is just to facilitate off ramps. But I think now as we continue refining the current setup further, we can consider having things like micro savings on board, at least to help people utilize what is currently being done on the Coinbase wallet, which is the percentage interest that's normally there for every USDC that you hold on Base. So I think definitely we can consider it in the near future.
And in terms of other integrations within Africa, who are like the possible areas or possible fast segments you can get, like you've recently launched. I don't think Minicent is older than 2 weeks or 1 month. I mean, how
Yeah,
long
true.
has it been around?
It's now 2 weeks in. Yeah, 2 weeks.
So how do you get to your first 100 users if you haven't?
I mean, I do I do primarily market Minicent a lot, and I think my main point of focus or my main marketplace where I'll be acquiring my users will be on Fakasta and the Base app itself. So majorly I'll be able to like do public sensitization on how to use it and why guys should at least try it out, because we have close to uh, 60 seconds settlement time when it comes to receiving your funds from USDC to fiat. So we can always refine the product further depending on the user feedback. So primarily my marketplace is Fakasta and the Base app itself. Yeah.
Okay, I see. No, no, I mean, that makes sense. And I think it would be a good project to participate in on-chain summer. If
Yeah,
you're
definitely.
participating, yeah,
Yeah, I've actually applied. Yeah,
okay.
actually made an
Um,
application last week. Yeah.
so I want to go through on-chain summer and have an overview of what this really means. I mean, it's not quite summer here in Kenya, but
Yeah. Elisha.
so no. I mean, it's usually the cold season right now. It's just closing July. So we have an ongoing buildathon happening, and within the Launching Summer Awards, we'll be having activities and opportunities for creators, builders, and general partners in the ecosystem who are large entities and also startups. So right now, what we would like to have developers participate in and also figure out now how to build for the base app
M-Pesa.
is a few of these categories which I'll take us through. So the I mean the criteria that on-chain summer awards or categories will be judged against is on usage of your application. So as you can see, we're looking at the top live mini apps, the top live consumer apps. So it's really about your application being live, having some users, having some activity, and these are the criteria that will mostly determine that. So as it is right now, we have a few days left, 25 days left for on-chain summer buildathon. So, and we'll be judging that against the demand you've generated for base block space, transaction volume, interactions with base users with high trust scores, so that you don't have like phantom accounts interacting with the application, so that it appears as if it's active. We'll also be looking at how you get repeat base users. So how do you get more people on chain so they can get the benefits of on-chain applications, and to be best if you submit as a mini app, because then that means you have visibility within the base app of Harcaster, where you have distribution from day one, global distribution for your application from day one. And the possible applications range from what we use on a day-to-day, from what you already have as apps on your phone, from applications you have on your PC that would make more sense if they were on mobile. And the price categories will be in five in categories, where the top price will be 25,000 USD for the best app overall, and then we have 10K for the second best app, and then the next three will be 7,500 USD, which means that the top teams get a bigger boost to actually build their apps as a business. So think of this opportunity or the buildathon as a chance to build something that can actually translate into a business, into business value beyond the competitive part of it. So the schedule, as I mentioned, is that the program is already live and it ends on August 26th. So the prizes are going to be distributed as I described. And once complete, we'll be able to see all the projects that have been submitted, and you can pass through all the submitted projects on the on-chain summer awards. We'll share the screen in this session, and at this point I'll give it back to Elisha. If you're ready, we can proceed.
Okay, so I think you've said pretty much everything about on-chain summer. So thank you very much for joining us, Chris. And I would love you to come again on Monday, because on Monday we would actually be building a mini app. I don't know what mini app we should be building on Monday, but I think if you have a mini app idea you think we should build, please go into the comment section of this video, of this live stream, and tweet it. So you can just tweet it in the comment section so we get to see it, and we pick one idea from there and build it up on Monday. So we have 2 minutes. I think we are quite we are somewhat how will I say it? We worked in the time boundaries that we have. So we have 2 minutes to the end of this session. I want to see ideas that you want us to build in the live stream on Monday by 6:30 p.m. Nigerian time and 8:30 p.m. East African time. Uh, Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you, Eddie, for hosting this, and thank you to our guest speaker, Chris. It's good to meet you again. I think if I'm able to make it to Eat Safari, we are going to meet again.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Okay.
We'd love to have
Thank
you
you very
around.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie, for hosting me
Okay.
today. Thank you,
Uh,
Defy Delvet. Yeah, we keep building, man.
Yeah, sure.
yeah. See you, gentlemen, on Monday. With one more updates on your project, Chris. Thank you and bye.